Tonight, as all of us here at TNT Sports get set to bring you Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Final, we do so with the heaviest of hearts. Good evening, everyone. Claude Lemieux, a four-time Stanley Cup champion and one of the most intense competitors to ever play the game, died yesterday. He was 60 years old. Lemieux played 21 years in the NHL, captured cups with three different teams, and won the Conn Smythe Trophy as playoff MVP in 1995. He was, all at once, a clutch performer and a relentless agitator, ranking 9th all-time in playoff goals and 3rd all-time in playoff penalty minutes. His success was fresh in our memories. It was just 4 days ago, on Monday night, that he served as the torchbearer in Montreal, rallying the crowd before Game 3. Following his playing days, Lemieux became a prominent agent, representing players like Jules-Éric Sénèque, Mo Seider, and Carolina goalie Freddie Anderson. Montreal Canadiens owner Jeff Molson called it a dark day for the Canadiens family and the entire hockey community, and went on to say that Lemieux embodied the very essence of being a Montreal Canadiens player. Our thoughts go out to his wife Deborah and his children, Brendan, Claudia, Michael, and Christopher. It was a tough day yesterday when we all got this news. Wayne, I know you were close with him, and your families are both very close.
Yeah, I think we were all shocked on the airplane. It was my son Ty that came back to us and told us what had happened, and I think we're all in disbelief because he was such a big, tough man, and he was such a great person. And Monday night seemed to be one of the highlights of his life since he has retired. And the people there honored him so gracefully, and I knew his two older boys were there, and obviously everyone was very excited. So the only thing I can still say is that we're still all in a state of shock. It just shows you it can happen at any time to anyone. It's disappointing. It's unfortunate. And my heart goes out to, obviously, his wife, Deborah, and all his kids and his grandkids. He's got a brand new little granddaughter and a grandson. I know they were planning a family trip to the Bahamas on Saturday for a week with some friends. So I don't even know what to say because my heart goes out to everyone that knows him. He really was public enemy number one, but if you knew him, you loved him. He was a great person. He would do anything for you, and we're going to miss him.
I was just going to say, when you think about him, the way he played, and you think about hockey players, you know, that the heart he showed playing in big games, the commitment. You know, I was fortunate to play with his son, Brendan, in New York. You kind of see the similarities, you know, the way they were skating and the intensity, but just all class. And we talked a lot about his transition after his career, working as an agent, how much he's helped other players getting into the game, playing the game we love. You know, with his experience, his knowledge, he's done an incredible job for so many young players.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a devastating loss for the hockey community. You know, a lot of people think and remember him from his time on the ice, but I got to know him after his career and just how happy of a person he was, how incredible of a father he was. You know, I got to spend a little time with Brendan and of course, Claudia on the golf course at one point. And you touched on it, just how he's been able to help former players. And you talk about the competitive nature of how he played, and just hearing former teammates and even former competitors like Darren McCarty on social media and interviews he's been doing about, yeah, maybe he was that guy and that fierce competitor that I didn't like on the ice, but off the ice, he was a joy to be around. And, you know, my heart goes obviously out to his family, his children, his friends, and his clients, but also his former teammates who loved him. Ken Danico has obviously spoke quite a bit on this today, and even he mentioned when Ken was going through some difficult times, Claude was the first person that he reached out to, and how much that he helped him through some difficult struggles. So gone way too soon, and once again, just a tragedy, and a very, very special person in the hockey world lost.
I didn't know Claude as well as you guys did, but when you think about, and you always hear players talking about doing whatever it takes to win, I think about Claude Lemieux. He would do whatever it takes to win, and yes, the other team didn't like it. His teammates, you talk to those guys, they loved it. And yeah, I'm with you guys. It's devastating. 60 years old, gone way too soon. Our heartfelt condolences to the family. Because once we lose one person in the hockey community, we all feel it, because the hockey community is so small and it's so tight-knit.
never know what people are going through. And Anson, yeah, I'm with you. It felt like playoff hockey. It felt like Claude Lemieux. Again, Claude Lemieux, 60 years old. Our deepest condolences and our thoughts go out to his family, his friends, and his loved ones.